Hello Summoners, Nightwolfmenace here, bringing you a unit overview of the Hero Fest 1 banner unit, Devil Spy Millenia. She is a Fire Elemental Attacker unit, and is available for pickup until 5/16/2018. So without further delay, let's get straight into it. Starting off with her stats, she has HP 5663 at base, and 6522 max limit broken. Her attack sits at 2060 at base, and 2379 max limit broken. Her defense sits at 1990 at base, and 2298 max limit broken. Her health stat is pretty nice, whereas her attack and defense are pretty average. Moving along to her kit, we're going to take a look at her skill /tastic. When activated, Millenia will dash forward ever so slightly towards the enemy and perform a series of rapid jabs ending with an uppercut, dealing 1900% fire physical damage, and increases your team's evasion rate by 20% when they activate their skills or arts before Millenia uses her skill. Now I know 20% evasion may not seem like a lot, but every now and then it can help you avoid some serious damage, which is always nice. It has a break power of 1300 and an 8-second cooldown timer. Millenia's art is called Jab Jab Jabberwocky. When activated, Millenia will hover slightly in the air before swooping back down, slashing her enemies for 12,000% fire physical damage, and increases all allies' crit rate by 10% per stack for a max of 50% increased crit rate, and has a break power of 2400. Her art is basically the team version of SAR with half the crit rate. Pretty decent buff for your team if you're ever facing an enemy with high defense. Millenia also has 3 passive abilities to work with. Her first ability is Earth Resistance level 2, which increases her Earth Resistance by 10%. Nothing really to say about this passive, as she's already resistant to Earth being a fire unit, but it's okay. Her second ability is Auto Recovery level 6, which regenerates her own HP by 12 per second. She is still going to need a healer, as 12 HP per second is not enough to keep her alive on her own. Her final and most interesting ability is Let It Go, which enables her to cast her skills twice in succession after her skill fully cools down. Do note, her animation for her skill has to complete before her skill instant refreshes to take advantage of this ability. Taking a look at Millenia's equipment selections, right out of the gate she starts off with a 5-star support slot, a 3-star or 5-star physical attack slot with max limit broken, and a 2-star or 4-star recovery slot with max limit broken. Now, because she innately has a 5-star support slot, she does not need to be max limit broken right away. However, because she is an attacker primarily, getting her attack slot to 5-star will only benefit your damage output, so go for it if you have extra hero LB stones. For her support slot, I recommend using the Relic Lesser Demon Heart, obtainable from the Caverns of Dark boss fight. You want Millenia to get her arts as quick as possible to maximize her crit rate buff as soon as possible for your team. Another option is Chrono Dominator to pump out more damage for your team if art regen isn't a problem. Relic Machine Core, obtainable from the Machina Core boss fight, pumps out a little less damage than Chrono, but switches modes to buff your team's break power when needed. For her physical attack slot, the Toy Sword Charlotte works well with Millenia as it has short range, but she stays up close and personal. Great DPS weapon and has a chance to lower the enemy's defense. Treasure Blade Ride Magath is also another option, as it provides 50% crit rate to all allies when an enemy breaks, on top of her 50% crit rate to all allies when she's at max stats. For her recovery slot, Custom Order Talk Blanche is mostly used for the 5% skill speed, but the added regen heal is nice. She can also use the Relic Force Karados, just in case you needed any status cures. And last up, we have a beautiful robe, Grace Bonnet, which revives all allies, and she can take advantage of the bonus heal since she is a fire elemental unit. Overall, Millenia is a very interesting and pretty decent attacker. She provides a 50% crit rate buff for your entire team, and that's not a laughing matter. Basically, half the time your team will be doing 25% more damage on top of ignoring the enemy's defenses. She has a very nice utility equipment slots to further complement her kit, on top of an invasion buff. My main gripe with her, however, is that her skill and her art names need to be swapped with one another. Please, good smiles. That's all for this unit review. Hopefully you guys were able to pull her. Let me know how I did in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!